everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Bourbon Buds. I'm Zach.
And I'm Nick. And today we're reviewing the other two samples that Penelope has sent us from the Bourbon Festival. The first one is their normal 4-grain bourbon. And the next one is the barrel strength version. Now, as I've stated in the last one we reviewed, Architect, they use 4 grains instead of 3 for their normal bourbon. They use most bourbons have one of 2 supplementary ingredients, for lack of a better term. Usually it's corn, rye, and malted barley, or instead of rye, it's wheat. 4 grain uses both rye and wheat in the same mash bill. And the barrel strength is essentially just a higher proof version of the 4 grain.
It's going to be really interesting to see what the Architect does to their normal bourbon, just to see the comparison.
Yeah, because that was what we're calling like a sweeter.
Yeah, very fruity.
Yes. Yeah. So, all right. Without any further ado, you ready?
Yeah.
Cheers.
I get kind of the same fruity smell with Architect, just like almost spicier, like a rye.
It almost reminds me of not even like red fruits or anything, just like
apple.
Maybe it's just the wheat or the rye messing with me. It almost smells like a blueberry.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a slight peatiness to it. You ready to try it?
Yes, sir.
That's very crushable.
Me personally, you can really get, I think there's a nice balance between the wheatiness and the rye flavors.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm getting more of a wheatiness, but there's still that rye tang to it that really brings out a lot of the flavor profiles. Kind of like what Zach said. It's more of like an apple sort of taste. There's really not much of a blueberry on the palate for me, but it's more of like not a grainy Smith apple, but
like a Red Delicious.
Yes, yes. I think this is pretty good.
I think it's good too. It's very good if you like maybe something that's a little lower proof and lighter. You know.
Yes, I believe this is.
That's more of a smooth sipper than anything.
Oh, what is that? Like 80 proof?
Let's see.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, it's 80 proof. That actually, I didn't realize it was 80 proof. It has a lot of flavor for something that's 80 proof. Usually 80 proof bourbon's very watered down. Now that is very light, but it still has flavor.
Kind of reminds me of not Old Forester, but Four Roses bourbon, very flavorful.
Yeah, the 80 proof.
Yes.
That's very good.
Yeah, I do like it. All right. Should we go to the barrel strength next, or just continue talking about this one?
Do you have any other thoughts on it other than what we said?
Well, not really, but I'll just reiterate what I said. I think this is a very good mixture between the rye flavor and the wheat flavor. Like I said, I get more wheat, but you can still get the rye on the finish and towards the end of the palate. I think, and for it being 80 proof, man, it's very well. Of course, it's smooth. It's 80 proof, but it's very flavorful for its proof.
Yeah, it is.
You don't see that much flavor in an 80 proof bourbon.
The 4 grain aspect really helps.
Yes, that brings out a lot of its flavor, and I'm surprised not many distilleries do 4 grain stuff. Is there any other ones that do 4 grains?
Woodford put out a 4 grain special release. Buffalo Trace did an Enix Taylor special 4 grain. There's a few other distilleries I think that do it, but it's not very common at all. So this one doesn't have the proof on it. So it's going to be. No, there's no proof.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So it's going to be mystery.
Hold on here.
That one says it, but the barrel strength doesn't.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
It's going to be 177 proof.
So this one smells completely the same, just more amplified.
Yeah.
The more
you can kind of get more of the rye tanginess on the nose, and you.
Yeah, it's not as sweet.
Or maybe that's just a higher proof.
Oh, I really like that.
Yeah. Excuse me. It's a higher proof. There's no real question, I don't think. I think it's better than this.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's higher proof.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah, that's why I pointed that out. But you get, for me, it's sort of the opposite on the palate of this. You don't get the sweet weediness as much, but you do get more of the rye flavors. And it still has that sweet red delicious apple flavor. Do you still get that, or you get a different type of flavor on that?
I get the red delicious. Yeah. It's slightly spicier.
And that could be attributed to higher proof as well.
And the rye. I'm trying to think. I get more of like a brown sugary note off of the. It's almost like the apples, and then it kind of finishes into the brown sugar. Like it's kind of like in baking spices.
I can see what you're saying about that. There's not a huge indicator of brown sugar. It's more like it's just a hint of it
on the finish.
Yes.
Yeah. The finish on this is actually pretty incredible. It's not the long-lasting type finish that's good. It's more the fact that it's very smooth for a barrel strength, and it's still, the flavor doesn't go away, but it's still smooth.
I like that. And unlike the 4 grain, we don't know what the proof of this is. But if I had to guess, if I just put a ballpark guess, probably about 110.
That's what I was going to say. Around 110 is what I would guess.
Folks, we share brain cells.
Put in the comments below if you all know exactly what the proof is.
Yes, please do, because I don't know why they didn't put the proof on this one, but they did this one.
Maybe this is a different batch, so what you can see in stores could be different than what this is. I've never had a barrel strength 4 grain though. That's interesting. Yeah, it's very good. So Nick, do you want to talk about the value of both of these?
Sure. You can get the normal 4 grain for about $40 to $50.
Yeah.
And then you can get the barrel strength for what, about $60, $70, $80?
No, 65? It's like between 60 and 70. I think it's about the same price as Architect.
Yeah, I would honestly get the barrel strength.
Oh yeah.
Because $65 for a barrel strength is,
and it's good.
Yes. You don't see barrel strength that low. Most of them go for what, like 80, 100?
Yeah, it depends on what it is.
Yeah.
So for this, and this is my opinion, I think the barrel strength's a very good value just because it's smooth. It's very good, and it's in between 60 and 70. I think it's a much better value. This is just my opinion than their standard bourbon, just because for another 15 to 20 bucks you can get a barrel strength offering. I like both of these bourbons very much, but I think 45 or 50 is kind of a little steep for the flagship. But again, the barrel strength, in my opinion, is an incredible value.
I have to agree, but if you're running short on money and you just want some bourbon, you can pick up a normal 4 grain, especially if you don't really like some people might not like the rye flavors of the barrel strength, excuse me folks, but and they might like the sweetness of the wheat in the normal 4 grain a little bit more. And plus of course it is cheaper, so I mean both of these bottles, if you ever find them, you're getting a good value on them.
They're both very good. I just like the barrel strength better.
Yeah, that's me, and that's just we.
We're just proof, John.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah.
So Zach, do you have any final thoughts?
Not really. I just, we want to again say thanks to Penelope Bourbon for sending us these samples. All 3 that we tried were very good, and we'll be happy to review any other product in the future for sure.
Now, before we do our outro, what do you think is the best of the 3?
My favorite's the barrel strength.
I don't know what I was expecting there, but yeah, I'd have to choose either the Barrel Strength or the Architect simply because of how sweet the Architect was. It was like it's a sweet and sour Granny Smith apple. Is just it's good.
They're all three really good.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
But the Barrel Strength I think is the best one. But you're not compromising on much quality. They're all very good bourbon.
Oh yeah.
So with anything else?
No.
Okay, so if there's nothing else to be said, this has been another episode of the Bourbon Buds. We hope you enjoyed this little dual review format. Please let us know how you liked it in the comments below and tell us your experiences with the Penelope 4-grain in its single barrel variety. Be sure to like and subscribe and click the bell icon so you stay up to date on when we upload. And follow our Instagram in the link that is posted in the description below. We thank you all for watching and have a good day.